Welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Oregon Ducks. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the game. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Ducks with less than ideal field position as they come out for their first possession. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and they're
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Handed off for a draw. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So Georgia's offense gets their first crack now. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress on the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy. He's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keep away. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. Going to be a unique matchup to follow.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Receiver makes the grab. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back to pass. It's Reinbolt. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And tackled there by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Georgia 14, Oregon 0.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. The gain is 3 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 7. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Reinbolt. Makes a quick catch. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. And the Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. They were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion with the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up, as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Unleashes the stiff arm. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
At the 22-yard line. First down for the offense.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Physical run earns the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Just trying to get rid of it. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The shotgun running play call. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Reinbold. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Ducks moving quickly down the field here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Warning, let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught, completion. Tackle made after the completion. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
The tackle is made at the 50.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle, but first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And we're going to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. An impressive spin there. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes a nice move there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Oh, here comes the reverse. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this wide receiver is so dynamic. Any chance they can to get his hands on the football, they try to do it. Instead of throwing it, this time they hand the ball to him, and the defense was a little bit surprised there. Some good positive yards there in the red zone.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Good enough for first down yardage.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
The pocket, nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Dogs will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And the Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wide out. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The Ducks come to the line with 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. Oh, it's a reverse. This stiff arm shakes off the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
And 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The offense going with the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Reinbolt. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense wraps him up. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Hands it off on the counter. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And that one's straight down the middle. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And tackled after a small pickup there.
Marked down at the 26-yard line. Brings up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, quarterback's best friend is a big target on third down. Nice job of finding the tight end and that big target, and he picks up the first down.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a run to the left. Just a small gain. Looking at second and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Takes it inside the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Dogs. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker.
As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to pass. It's Reinbolt. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in regulation? And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Running through the tackle. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. He's got it open. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Here we go. One last chance for this offense to score and win it in regulation. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the 4th quarter. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Reinbolt. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wide end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He made his previous attempt. This one is a lot more. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Trying to find some room. It's Johnson. Sockler with a strong tackle there.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line.
2nd down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. When they're finding some space there, that's a solid gain on the ground.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the back.
Touchdown, Georgia. They strike first in overtime. And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
31, Oregon, 24.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for T and the win?
What a job of answering it, coming up with that touchdown. Good throw by the quarterback, put a touchdown on the board, and now with all this momentum, man, part of me really wants to just try to end it right here and go for 2 for the victory.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Okay, every play counts for this offense now that we're in overtime. You get positive yards, but it is a short gain. Don't waste downs. You want to get the ball into the end zone.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. So the offense has a 1st and goal now here in the 2nd overtime. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Off play action. He's looking to throw. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And with that, they regain the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Second down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The ball is loose. He quickly lands on it and prevents the defense from creating a takeaway.
Oh, my gosh. The defense did what they needed to do to him.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So third down and medium. Can the defense get a stop and force a field goal attempt? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. So it all comes down to this. They pass on the field goal and go for it on fourth and short. This is the ball game. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So it all comes down to this. They pass on the field goal and go for it on fourth and short. This is the ball game. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Brought down near the 6-yard line. It's now second and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's in. It's a touchdown to win the game. A double overtime classic. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.